Welcome, spiritual beings. Does your soul hail from another planet or star system? If so, you're a starseed, but did you know there are different types of starseeds depending on origins? Here, we attempt to define the types of starseeds and provide common physical and spiritual characteristics of each. As you watch through each type of starseed and its common traits, keep in mind these traits vary by person. It's likely you've even lived in more than one of these star systems and have picked up traits from a few of those lives. Don't forget that this list isn't a complete list of all types of starseeds, but the ones that most often incarnate on Mother Earth. If a specific type resonates with you, it's likely this is what type you are. Write down which traits you have and which starseed types resonate. This will help you figure out which type of starseed you are. Number 1. Orion starseeds. Orion starseeds come from the Orion constellation. There are numerous beings from the Orion constellation that migrated there from other star systems, so if you're an Orion starseed, you've probably incarnated in other star systems before Orion. However, Orion might be the incarnation you've had more recently before your earthly one. There are different planets or stars in the Orion constellation you might have lived on. Orion starseed traits. Scientific beings, you'll be interested and intrigued in all things science, chemistry, astronomy, genetics. Very intelligent and mostly driven by mentality. Mental but not emotional beings. Here to learn how to love and experience emotions. Great sense of humor, can be the life of the party. Optimistic, opinionated individuals who don't sway on their perspective easily. Jack of all trades. They have knowledge about a lot of different topics, are self-controlled, may come off as cold emotionally, often unintentionally. Interest in ancient cultures and societies, able to work with different forms of technology effortlessly. Entrepreneurs, want to lead and inspire others. Task-oriented, see things through and are very much involved in the details and the process. Often incarnate as earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Their main passion, knowledge, hold logic above all else. Some Orion starseeds have bright, sky blue or ice blue eyes that draw you, and though there are many Orion starseeds with all eye colors. Number 2. Arcturian. Arcturians are a type of starseed from the star Arcturus, a red giant located in the Boots constellation. Arcturians are other dimensional, advanced star beings that incarnate on Earth frequently. The star beings are able to be contacted through channeling and divination. Some believe when we die, we pass through the Arcturian realm during the process of return. Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom, has a home in Arcturus. Arcturian starseed traits includes great public speakers, leaders in their communities and workplaces, highly passionate about technology, don't fear death, sometimes come off as arrogant or having a big ego, great at mathematics, have an interest in metaphysics, particularly sacred geometry, often incarnate with darker skin, but again, Arcturian starseeds vary in appearance. Arcturian starseeds vary in appearance. Planners, they like to develop a plan for almost everything and stick to the plan. Compassionate, but seem to guard their feelings, may show anger as their form of emotion when they are hurt or upset. Confident individuals with a drive for success, telepathic abilities, can read people's thoughts easily or transfer their own message to others telepathically, have a mission to set up a new society where technology and spirituality meld cohesively, choose careers in the fields of technology, architecture, invention, science, math, statistics, advancing medicine, highly intelligent and motivated, feel like the black sheep of the family, enjoy attention and appreciation, not in tune with their emotions, and therefore this is one of their lessons here on Earth. Sensory processing issues, highly sensitive to lights, sounds, textures, smells, lower body temperature not due to other health causes, lower blood pressure again not due to any foreseeable illness. Number 3. Pleiadian starseeds. Pleiadians are a type of starseed from the Pleiades star system. The Pleiades consist of 7 bright stars. Pleiadians live in multiple dimensions and can incarnate on Earth from any of those dimensions. Their traits include gentle in nature and meek mannerisms, soft-spoken and polite. Humanitarians, empathic, feel and take on others' energies, can transmute when they are in alignment. Often tall and slender with blonde hair and blue eyes, though this varies by individual. Remember, may have Norse or Northern European ancestry or DNA. All about the love and want to spread love to the world. High cheekbones, long limbs, strong jawlines, drawn to outer space, science fiction, astrology, stars, interested in healing and metaphysics, family-oriented, people pleasers, sometimes to a fault, because this allows them to be taken advantage of. Sensitive individuals wear their hearts on their sleeves, feel different than everyone else when growing up, feel they have a big mission on Earth, understand polarity, male or female, yin or yang, sun or moon, above or below, and are balanced themselves, may struggle with food sensitivities, sensory issues and anxiety when not in alignment. Number 4. Draconian Starseed. Draconian starseeds are from the Draco constellation. Draco means dragon. Therefore many Draconian starseeds are linked to dragons and reptiles of various kinds. The reptilian race, Lefgarians, Greys, and other Draconians come from Draco. There are some Draconians who are selfish, and some say evil, while others are here to help wake humanity and raise consciousness. You'll see debates going both ways when it comes to reptilians and Greys, particularly, but you know your heart better than anyone online. Here's the general Draconian starseed traits. Drawn to science, math, and technology, leaders in their fields and communities. Don't take kindly to authority higher than themselves. When they're not in alignment, can be money hungry and manipulative. When in alignment and from a higher dimension, want to unite people and work towards a common goal. Talented at leading, building, and coordinating efforts. Always finish what they start. Attracted to reptiles, amphibians, and dragons. May have lizard-like physical characteristics. Thin, long faces. Thin bodies, lizard-like eyes and facial features, lower body temperature, drawn to the sun and warmth, prefer warmer climates, adept at fitting in, like a chameleon, find jobs in politics, community leaders, military, architecture, construction. Number 5. Syrian starseeds. We've been fascinated by the dog star Sirius since the beginning of time. Ancient Egypt, African tribes, and other people have legends and connections with the star Sirius, and with good reason. It's the brightest star in the night sky, and is also called Alpha Canis Majoris. In recent years, it was discovered that Sirius is a two-star system, a fact the Dogon tribe in Africa has been saying for years. Watch more about the Dogon's connection to Sirius here. Here are the Syrian starseed traits. Drawn to lost civilizations and ancient cultures. Drawn to the star system Sirius. Have a love for canines, dogs, wolves, etc. Salt of the earth, type people. Spiritual individuals that also embrace the ways of the earth. Even-keeled, very hard to anger. Don't express their emotions well, have a hard time with communication in relationships, may seem closed off. Intense daydreamers, interest in magic, metaphysics, witchcraft, and alternative healing. May have Lyran starseed traits, particularly cat-like or lion-like traits. Love science fiction books and movies. Maintain a few close friends, instead of many casual friends and acquaintances. Creative individuals. Love the arts, crafts, writing, feel they have a mission to save the planet or to defend animal rights. Sacral and throat chakra alignment, enjoy tattoos and piercings, and expressing themselves artistically through clothing and accessories. May feel a deep connection to the water element, the ocean, and oceanic beings like whales, dolphins. May have a fascination with mermaids since childhood. Have a relationship with one or more ascended masters. Task-oriented, if not a love for dogs, may have a love for cats. Great sense of humor and silliness. May have cat-like, dog-like, or mermaid-like physical characteristics. Number 6. Lyran starseeds. Lyrans are a type of starseed from the Lyra constellation. There are a few stars in the Lyra constellation. but the main planet of origin is Vega. It's said the first humans originate from Lyra. Two races of ancient beings called felines and avians also come from Lyra and helped establish much of the ancient world on Earth, including Atlantis and ancient Egypt. The Lyrans, who aren't incarnated on our planet, are typically found in the higher dimensions in the 6th dimension and up. Lyran feline starseed traits: a cat-like appearance, cat-like eyes, upturned almond-shaped eyes, and cat-like nose, enjoy physical labor, and are hard workers, take great pleasure in good and exotic food, beverage, sexuality, have a strong connection or affinity with cats. These people prefer cats over dogs. Athletic in nature, enjoy exercise, have the ability to shift consciousness easily, need more sleep than the typical human being. Grounded individuals, yet also risk-takers, feel drawn to the lost civilization of Atlantis, dreams of drowning and big waves, drawn to the Sphinx in Egypt, are musically talented, play an instrument, sing well, and/or dance. Grounded individuals, yet also risk-takers, feel drawn to the lost civilization of Atlantis, dreams of drowning and big waves, drawn to the Sphinx in Egypt, are musically talented, play an instrument, sing well, and/or dance. Artistic in nature, have an aversion to the water element, enjoy social environments, but prefer to observe rather than be the life of the party. Fiercely independent, have goals but get distracted easily, start projects with a ferocity, then end up abandoning them if they get bored. Love to travel and explore, have a cat-like curiosity, drawn to or called by cat deities like Bastet and Sekhmet, often incarnate into fire zodiac signs, particularly Leo and Sagittarius. Number 7. Venusian starseeds. Is it possible that other planets in our solar system once supported life? Absolutely, and still could in other dimensions and planes of existence. This includes Venus, which brings us to our Venusian starseeds. Venusians live in the 4th dimension, and they are also called the Hathors. Hathor is an ancient Egyptian cow goddess of love and motherhood. It's said she's from Venus and seeded Venusians on Earth to teach love and compassion. Venusian Hathor starseed traits. Venusian starseeds are often very tall and slender. Sensual and passionate individuals may have a hard time committing to one mate. Nurturing and compassionate, highly spiritual beings, sometimes to a fault, and need to be reminded or taught how to ground themselves high up in their head chakras. Feel very connected to the universe, higher self, and guides. Interest in outer space and ancient civilizations can be labeled as flighty. Huge interest in metaphysics and bringing the new age in. Drawn to ancient Egypt and, namely, the goddess Hathor, as well as Venus and Aphrodite, often attractive individuals with coveted facial features. Women are very feminine and men are masculine and model-like. Interested in alternative healing modes, particularly using sound and ritual. Number 8. Martian starseeds. There are stories that Martians came to Earth hundreds of thousands of years ago to take part in our evolution. Others believe life existed in this dimension on Mars many years ago because of the discovery of water on the red planet. There isn't a lot known about Martian starseeds, but some claim they had origins on the planet. Some Martian starseed traits include being drawn to the planet Mars, finding a desire to travel there or interested in the colonization of Mars, have a desire to advance the human race, strong connection to water and fire elements, have memories and dreams of being on the surface of Mars. Number 9. Andromedan starseeds. Andromedan starseeds are from the Andromeda galaxy outside of our own, though it's said their galaxy is spiritually linked to ours. There are fewer Andromedan starseeds on Earth than others. They are a rare breed. Andromedans are the guardians of the 7th dimension. Here's some of the Andromedan starseed traits. Easy to talk to and great communicators. Meek or mild in nature and mannerisms. Laid-back personality. Have a light aura and are often thought of as pure or light beings. Act or look childlike. Quiet or tend to stay in the background to observe others. Love their freedom. have a strong desire to travel and explore. Many go backpacking or give up their jobs to follow their dreams of exploring the world. Often can't stay in monogamous relationships, have a commitment problem, emotionally guarded, and avoid conflict as much as possible. Tall, thin, and some bald easily in their earthly bodies. Often find jobs in the arts and spiritual practices. Artists, musicians, teachers, spiritual leaders, tarot readers, writers, and so on. Carefree lifestyle. Number 10. Polarian starseeds. Polarian starseeds come from the North Star Polaris. I've also read books in which Polarians were the first spiritual beings on this planet from a higher dimension. At that time, they were giants in height. Here are the Polarian starseed traits. Highly spiritual individuals, drawn to the North Star Polaris and other dimensions. Yearn to know more about human origins and the ascension process. Empathic abilities. Most are very tall in height, androgynous or non-binary. Feel as if you've been on Earth for millions of years. Feel natural catastrophes like earthquakes within their bodies and souls, in tune with the Earth's energies, and feel shifts in seasons. Mediators. They keep two sides from fighting and often unite others. May have memories or dreams of the lost civilization of Lemuria, love being monogamous, and make great husbands and wives. Value partnership and teamwork. Seem to be lucky in finances and can gain wealth easily, but this is because they're hard workers and team players. Interested in metaphysics and spiritual enlightenment. Feel they have an important purpose on Earth, but sometimes don't know what that is. Prefer stability and shy away from sudden changes. Number 11. Hadarian starseeds. Hadarian starseeds come from Beta Centauri. They were all about the love, unconditional love, and are on Earth to spread more of it. Story goes that the Hadarians were invaded by a tyrannical race of beings and left their planet to escape enslavement. Many came here, but it's difficult for them to remember what happened because of the trauma they endured. Hadarian Beta Centaurian starseed traits. All about love, unconditional love. Because of their loving nature, sometimes taken advantage of by others because of their pure way of loving others. These are the individuals who want nothing more in life than to have strong relationships with others. Romantic and friendships may come across as hippies, preaching free love. Feel happier and more fulfilled when in a relationship, even if it's a toxic one, unfortunately. Here to learn how to love others and themselves along with the power of free will. Empathic abilities. Can feel the emotions of other beings including animals and plants. Shy or introverted until they get to know you. Goals are not aligned with money or financial success. They want to help others. Find jobs in the corporate world where they become a part of the team. Counselors, philanthropists, humanitarians. Number 12. Alpha Centaurians starseeds. Alpha Centaurians come from the Alpha Centauri star system, which is the closest star and planetary system to ours. Science has confirmed there is a habitable planet in Alpha Centauri, which is exciting, though it's probably different from Earth. The Alpha Centaurians are an advanced civilization and have seeded some of their souls here on our planet, aid in our development. Alpha Centaurian starseed type. Your favorite color is purple-violet. You have a career or are seeking a career in the scientific field. Since you were a child, people have said you were scary smart. You've enjoyed building and inventing things related to biology and chemistry since a young age. Centaurs, the mythical half-man, half-horse, have always fascinated you. You're drawn to the Centaurus constellation. Knowledge and wisdom are your top priority in life. You feel people around you aren't at your level of intelligence, but you aren't necessarily egotistical or boastful about it. You don't like being in crowds. You prefer being alone in a quiet space. People tell you you're complicated, particularly in romantic relationships. You might be judgmental of others and isolate yourself because of it. You're mostly a quiet individual and a daydreamer, independent and confident. Number 13. Agarthan inner Earth beings. Ever heard the hollow Earth theory? If you haven't, there's a theory that the Earth is actually hollow, and that there's another civilization inside called the Agarthans. In 1947, a man named Admiral Byrd claimed he'd flown over the North Pole and was taken into the Agarthan city and met people there. Now, Agarthans are incarnating on the Earth's surface to help us. Environmentally driven, may get into activism or a job helping the environment, may have memories or dreams of going into the Earth or residing in the Earth. Memories of Atlantis and being drowned in a flood or retreating into the Earth. Memories of Atlantis and being drowned in a flood or retreating into the Earth. Some believe Agarthans are the same as the fairy folk who lived underground according to our ancestors. Maybe tall and thin, pointed ears or elf-like qualities, in tune with the Earth cycles, seasons, can feel natural catastrophes coming and their effects. Number 14. Anunnaki Starseeds. If you were to research the Anunnaki online, you'll find all kinds of conspiracy theories out there. Some people believe the Anunnaki are demons, evil aliens that are controlling the masses. Here's what we believe about the Anunnaki. They are a branch off of the Syrian civilization and were part of human creation in the beginning. Because of their part in the establishment of Earth, specifically in ancient Sumer, they are often thought to be Sumerian gods. Moreover, they lived on a planet called Nibiru, and sources claim they're the same as the Greys or reptilians. However, they are not. The Anunnaki Starseeds are a new realm of incarnating beings of whom we are just beginning to learn about. You might be Anunnaki if you have these Anunnaki Starseed traits. Drawn to the ancient civilizations, specifically Sumer, Babylon, Akkadian, and Assyria, feel as if your soul is ancient, older than humanity. You have a strong need for ritual in your life, both mundane and spiritual. You're drawn to shows like Ancient Aliens. Specifically when focused on the Anunnaki, you have a longing to return to the skies. A large head, and particularly large almond-shaped eyes. You favor the air element over the others. You're drawn to her work with ancient Sumerian, Babylonian, Akkadian, and Assyrian gods like Enlil, Enki, or Inanna, Ishtar. You have ancestry from the Middle East. You've had dreams of flying or are able to astral project into space easily. The feeling of wings on your back, a tingling or heavy sensation between your shoulder blades. So, which starseed are you? Can you come from multiple constellations and stars? Did any of these starseed types resonate? Did you find which starseed type you are? Maybe you felt a few resonated, which makes perfect sense, because most starseeds have incarnated on more than one planet and star system. Keep in mind, this list doesn't include every single starseed type, as the universe is inconceivably large. Finally, I encourage you to research more about the starseed types that resonated, and also research about the stars and planets themselves. Thank you for watching. Go with love. Let love guide you, not fear.